day. Hope everyone is doing well. Apparently my curls are trying to be standouts today. I have had a very, very busy morning. Dropping Owen off at school, had to pick up some cello bags from our paper and packaging company locally. Come home and I've realized I've got my AirPod in my ear, so if my audio is a bit different today, that is why. And tell me how I sound, because I was listening to a YouTube video while David was in a meeting, and I just didn't want to disturb him. So for those of you who I haven't met before, my name is Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' demonstrator on the central coast of New South Wales in Australia. I am halfway between Sydney and Newcastle. Gorgeous part of the earth. Hello, Miss Shari. Gorgeous beaches, although me and sand aren't friends, because I do have a disability that affects my hands and my legs. And yes, sand is not my friend. Firm ground is my friend. Hello, Corinne. Thank you for sharing. Hello, Mr. Linda. Welcome, welcome. So today I am making my mum's Mother's Day card. My one request from her last week was a handmade card. It's like, duh. Of course I'm going to make you a handmade card. And her favorite color is blue. And there are lots of gorgeous blue things in the new catalogue. And yesterday and this morning, I was cutting up my paper shares. So I have had a really, really, really deep, good look at all the designer series paper and specialty papers. And I have chosen a few things. So what I am playing with today, I'd already made the decision because I don't have any Mother's Day stamps. I'm pretty sure I don't. So what I thought I would do was grab out a die set that I was very excited to see in the catalogue. This is the Wanted to Say dies, and I wanted to use the Celebrate and the You from Your and use those. And then I love, like, adore one of the floral patterns from Masterfully Made. Don't love everything in this, but this pattern is really, really nice. And then I've got the soft shimmer specialty paper, so that is actually glittery, and there is a gorgeous night of navy in here. Now for you girls that are in live, while I'm showing this, can you tell me what my audio's like, because I have a feeling we're running through my AirPod today. Hello, Miss Margine. Hello, Kathy. And there is this gorgeous Night of Navy pattern that I think will work really, really well. So these are the things I have out. It's garbled, is it? Or is that just me? Audio is perfect. Thank you, Charmaine. Delinda, you will keep. You will keep. Hello, Miss Margine. How are you? If I'm garbled for you, but I'm clear for others, I will say it's your internet, but you'll keep. Right. My cheeky friends. I sound fuzzy, do I? Okay, you are being absolutely serious. Sorry. I'm just wondering if I take my AirPod out. Hello, Miss Monica. If I take my AirPod out, if I'm going to keep my audio on. So we're going to do it safely in its little box. Yes, it's because I have my AirPod in. Do I have sound, and is it clear like I normally am? I will wait for responses. Sound is much better. Yay, at least I know I can do that. Awesome, awesome. Great. Thank you. I'm glad I asked because I rarely wear an AirPod when I am live. Thank you, my lovelies, for looking after me. And I'm sorry, Delinda, for accusing you of being cheeky, but you know, it is your default and I love it. So, yeah. Okay, so I've worked out some of the things I'm using on Mum's Mother's Day card. I do have a couple of reminders. Next week, I promise I'm going to be back to normal scheduling, which is my YouTube on Thursday and my Facebook Live on Tuesday. The last 2 weeks, we've had the new catalogue start, and I just prefer to do those videos on my YouTube. And because there's a lot of downloading and then uploading with my Facebook Lives. Hey, Patricia. And then I got my order, my new catalogue order, which I will grab. Hello, Miss Renee. So, yes. Oh, Monica, your paper share's getting in the way. There you go. It's just trying to make its way through the screen to you. Okay, so I did receive my order from the new annual catalogue. So this has started, and this is where all these brand new products that I'm using today is from. I do have a link below to my online store. So if anyone in Australia who doesn't already order through a demonstrator, that's okay. That's okay, Charmaine. No problems. Would like to order from me, I would gladly like to help you with your crafting supplies. In the links below, I have put 2 links to 2 classes. One is my Dainty Delight class. I have shown some sneak peeks of that. And the second is this month's class, which is open for registration. It is our beautiful balloons class. So you can register and prepay for 3 different classes. This month we've got in-person class, which is happening on the 3rd Sunday of this month. 21st, I want to say, is the 3rd Sunday of this month. Look at me being on the ball. Oh my dear word. I'll open up my calendar. Yes, the 21st. So I'll be having an in-person class. Anyone in Australia can have class at home. So you will get all the supplies except for the stamp set and dies to make 3 cards. You will receive video tutorials and a project sheet with a supply list and measurements to make those projects. I normally do throw in an extra video, so there's more than 3 cards. Last month there was 5. Not sure there will be 5 this month, but there will definitely be 4. And then there's you can purchase a video tutorial and the project sheet, and I will just email those to you and you can provide your own stamps. So this is the stamp that we're using in this month's class, Beautiful Balloons, and I do have the link over to my event that you can register for. And last month's class is available now only with the video tutorial and project sheet. So that's what's going on in my world. I have finished cutting up my paper shares. Hey, Miss Cheryl. So I've finished cutting those out. I've just got to collate my color list. I'll be using that today because I'm not so familiar with the colors in the new designer series papers. So I just did some cutting and pasting from the catalogue and created my own color list, and also what the papers coordinate with, if they coordinate with anything. So that is what I've done. It's 2 sheets, double-sided, because I put the specialty paper as well. Now, let me get back to you lovely ladies so I can see who has snuck in. I think we're ready to rock. I really, really do. So let's flip around and work out the paper, get everything sorted. Hello, Lula. How are you? I am very organized. It's how I work. I've got older ones sitting here. This is one I had for last catalog, and this is another one that I had for the one before. Oh, I don't do bullet journaling, Lula, but I know you can use anything in bullet journaling, and we do have amazing markers that you may be able to use in that. I don't think I'll be using our markers today though, but welcome, and I'm very happy to have you here. And if you're new on the replay and you've never if you've never said hi, please say hi, and don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up, because that helps new people like Lula come and find us. Some of what I've seen. Okay, fair enough, but you can cut things down for bullet journals. So yeah, we do have a lot of 6x6 papers at the moment, and we've got our markers and our black journaling pen. So I know we've just had that one reformulated, but I haven't used it yet. Yes, thank you, Delinda. Thank you for writing all that down for me. I'm glad you, I'm looking for things like boxes and circles and lines. Oh, you're talking about the stamps. Yeah, the stamps are more, I won't use the word formulated, but that's not correct. They're more designed to be card front sizes. So I definitely understand what you're saying, being bigger, but we definitely have other products that would definitely help. It is more than just stamps. We have alcohol markers, we have designer series paper, we have dies, we have ribbons, we have lots of things. Hey Deb, long time no see. Oh, well, I hope your youngest adult child, I hope she is all okay. Okay, let's flip around and I can chat while I create. How on the other side of the country, Miss Deb? Miss Deb lives in Perth. I live on one side. She used to live not that far from me, really, probably about half an hour, 40 minutes. But then she moved to the whole other side of the country, which I thought was a bit rude. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully I didn't offend her. Okay, great. We are in almost perfect position. I'll get the overhead light and I'll be back. Okay, I think we are looking fantabulous here. There are circle punches. Yes, there are circle punches, but I dare say, Corinne, that our circle punches are currently sitting very large for a bullet journal. Just putting it out there, because I know a bullet journal is probably no wider than 11 centimeters, probably even narrower than that. So yes, I've looked at a lot of people who bullet journal over the years, but I've never done it, so just not my jam. And that's okay, everyone has their crafty niche. So I'm just bringing in my magnetic dish here. I'd like to use the balloon on Celebrate. I would like to use the celebrate word. I don't want to lose any of these off the bottom. Thinking this flower may work with the flowers I have chosen. So this is the You're Too Kind, but I thought I could use just the U, as in Y-O-U, not the letter U. And I'll just grab that bubble. So I like having the bubble or the shadow for the words. And I'm just question marking. Look, I will grab this flower out. I like to put my dies on an angle in my dish because I find them a little easier for my hands that don't work so well to pick up. So I've grabbed off what we need, or what I would like to use. Hey Leslie, how are you? Oh yes, we have had some lovely ephemera over the years. We don't have any ephemera at the moment, but we generally get things like ephemera in our mini catalogue. So our next one is due out in September. So, right. Now, I just need to go through our Masterfully made designer series paper and find the pattern that I thought Mum would like. I was thinking this one, but I know there is another flower pattern. Now, I'm not meaning the roses. Okay. So both of them are blue. See, this one is more me and Mum mixed together because I like pink, although I've got purple nails at the moment. I'm gravitating much more towards this one because this is kind of my jam. I don't think that is so much Mum's colouring. I like the berry burst. I'm assuming, let me get my little thing. This is just a normal sheet protector that I cut off the holes for because I'll just be storing it behind my my blocks. On the other page, Masterfully made. So we have berry burst, fresh freezer. I swore, Melamambo, berry burst and fresh freezer. See, I'm seeing a little bit, I'm seeing that pink almost as bubble bath as well. So there may be a touch of it. Look, there are so many colours in this. I don't think they could list them all. But I'd want to use this top part that does have the blue, and that blue is Night of Navy. So yes, okay, let's put these other ones away because there's nothing in here that I really want to pair with this. It's just this piece. Okay, just so I'd already had a bit of a pre-idea. What did we do, Leslie? Oh, that's awesome, Leslie. Congratulations. Is this your first great-grandchild? I'm sorry to make you feel even older by saying that you have a great-grandchild, but that is so exciting. So, can we ask whether it's a boy or a girl? Because you just said baby. I'm curious now. Okay, now, do I want a portrait or a landscape card? Let me get my trimmer and I can just visualize a couple of things. So that would be if I wanted a landscape card. Actually, what I'm going to have to do here is check the width of our Celebrate. So that would work fine on a portrait card. Okay, just thinking. I think I want to do a landscape card. So I'm going to cut this at 10 centimeters, which is half a centimeter smaller than the card front. And I think I like this edge because we go up a little higher. So we've got some flowers, but not a whole heap of flowers. And I did buy Mum some fluffy slippers, and they are pink. So this works really nicely. Now that is a gorgeous piece of paper. And that is just like, you can choose whether I wanted that really, really, really busy, or if I wanted this calmer piece. And I've chosen the calmer, and you can see the newsprint in the background, which you can see through all of it, which I love. You're a child bride. Oh, baby girl, you're first. I know it makes you feel old, but it's also very exciting. I think having babies in our families, and I'm talking about Mr. Franklin here, just reinvigorates you. I'm about to be doing lots of picking up for Frankie because he's going to be in a daycare that, because Mum and Dad both work, not full-time, but they do work. Wrong piece. And he'll be going to daycare just down the road, so I will be needing to do some pickups and drop-offs and all the good fun things. Okay, where's that big piece? And I can pop that in there nice and safely. Okay, so soft shimmer paper comes in. I've grabbed out the Night of Navy, and that is actually darker than the background, so that's really, really good. That makes me happy. Do you have some Berry Burst? And what color is this? This is the Bubble Bath as well. I'm not keen. I'm thinking I only want to use one, but that is definitely not Bubble Bath, even though I was looking at it, but it does work really well. And then we've got Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock. It's almost the colours in here. All these colours, except for the Bubble Bath, are in this. So I will just pop these back in, and we will work with this piece. Oh, you were 18. Wow. Mind you, I met David when I was 20, because we were only talking about it the other day. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to want the Celebrate Bubble in vellum, because I haven't used vellum in a while, or I feel like I haven't. And I'm possibly thinking of using the U, so it'll say Celebrate U, and I kind of want the U going over. I'm really not sure now whether I'm going to use this flower, but that's what I'm kind of going for. And my thought is that I cut a 3 centimeter strip, and I want to use adhesive sheets on this. So 3 centimeter strip. There we go. And I just also want to get that length. So if I go 8 centimeters. That is just enough. If I go a millimeter or so over, that will give me just a little bit of leeway. And then the U I can use with that piece, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so adhesive sheet. I still am running off scraps in the last couple of sheets of our old sheets that were made by a brand that we used to partner with, but our plain adhesive sheets are exactly the same. I'm trying to see, watch me struggle here. I'm trying to see if I have any more smaller scraps that'll work. And the answer is no. Just seeing which one I think will work. Possibly this one. Okay. Right, we are. So what I'm going to do, it does actually say peel here. Okay, I am going to peel here, and I'm just going to try and not touch the background because it's incredibly sticky. Just pop that down, and I'm actually going to do both pieces. If I can pick it up one-handed, right. Perfect. That's wonderful. Give it a bit of a burnish. I'm going to grab my scissors, and I can see where our cardstock is. So I can literally just cut all the way up, and I have created a sticker, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay. Oh, good. I do have the newer ones. It's just I've got to use the older ones first. And by the looks of it, I am flying blind again because my video replay doesn't want to work. Mon, you had this issue the other day, didn't you? Okay, just snipping them apart, and I just want to snip off this excess. Okay, let me skip these ads and see if I can get myself back up, or if I'm going to have the spinny wheel of death, which I appear to have. How frustrating. Okay, I think we can use our mini cut and emboss machine today. So the dies I've chosen should work really well. Okay, I have my replay back, but I'm not sure for how long. So I just like to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I just want the word celebrate at this stage. And I didn't put it back in the dish because apparently I'm not very smart today. Okay, so the word celebrate is right there. And I will angle it apparently, and see if it wants to go through then. There we go. Just needed a little bit of persuasion. Okay, just wanted to make sure it had cut through. Now, before I remove this, this is definitely cut through, which I love. So I am going to pop that off to the side. Also going to put this back in the dish, and I am going to grab my U. So this is my U. I don't need the rest, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And we are going to have to do some trimming to make it look right. I also could have put this on some, so I'm just going to trim it. Okay, I'm loving that. Now I want to grab down my vellum scrap and just create, I don't know if a bubble will work for the U, but we will just see, cut it and see what we can do with it. Okay, so I think I can use that piece and possibly get both out of one piece. So bubble. So question, while I'm die cutting here, do you think this flower, I should create a couple of flowers? This should only have to go through once. Oh, nice. Hello, Miss Lisa. Hope you're on the mend today. Again, yes. I am on a budget at the moment. I had to go and buy some peel and stick bags, and yes, they were under my budget, so they got bought. Otherwise, they weren't going to be. Oh, David's making a cup of tea in between meetings. Okay, so, oh, I don't want that. I want the bubble. So I kind of want to go a little bit more than what I need, and we'll see how we go. Oh, it's moving. Pull this out a bit. Okay. Push this through. Because this is the first time I've used these dies. I'm just not sure how they're going to look. So that's the section we need. And there's only really those two connector bits. So we'll see how it works. If not, I'll just use the U by itself. Okay, put that back in there. Of course, flowers. Okay, Cheryl. Yes, flowers. So, colours that you think the flowers should be. Should I add in some more white flowers and I can do like little pink middles? I might cut a few of those flowers out while we've got the machine. So I'm assuming one or three flowers. Very vanilla scraps. Where's my basic white scraps? Basic white scraps. Let's see what we can do here. Berry burst. Yep, I can do a couple of those. Absolutely. Right. So do you mean like printed stickers, or do you mean like embellishments, like dots? Let's see if I can pick this up, because I'm thinking we might be using these flowers by themselves. Yes, Cheryl. I do believe I'm at maximum capacity currently, but you know. Okay, just got a little dish here that I will pop these flowers into. Oh my God, they're so cute. And you get a little centerpiece as well. So it cuts out both. But I could put a berry burst center on this. So I'll just show you what I was thinking. So I'm liking the pop of white and colour the center with our Stampin' blends. I'm thinking that's what I prefer. You prefer flat. Okay. And that is something we kind of don't. We've got a couple of flattish embellishments, but yeah, I'm not convinced that we have what you're after in that sense, but definitely go over and have a look on my online store and see what you can find. Yes, exactly. You can make any of our die cuts a sticker with the adhesive sheet, Cheryl. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to cut 3 and see how we go. This really doesn't want to pop off. I almost cut my finger there. And just the tiny centers. Pop. Okay. Pop that die back in the dish. Not sure I need the stem, but if we change our mind, it is there. I think this might be a Stampin' free card, which is very rare that I do a stamp free card. Okay. Don't need that for the moment. Those two can live up there. Let's pry out this Celebrate very carefully. Don't want to rip any of the letters. Not that I think we will, but you just want to kind of wiggle them out nicely. Because it is it's a fine sentiment. Actually, I should be using my Take Your Pick tool. Okay, so that's better. I can just use the length of that to just stop it from skewing. Just need to touch here. Not for dies. No, you'd need the mini machine like I was using, or we do have a larger machine, because they're not cut files. They are the literal metal dies. And they do not go through crickets. Okay. Now just getting these pieces out. They're coming out quite nicely. I am just treating this nicely because I don't want it to come out of shape, which you can very easily distort the shape of this. But the good thing, we're putting it on something concrete, which is this, which I will just make these things a little more easily seen using my, if I can find it, my silicone mat. So I'll just grab that so then you can see what I'm doing. Hey Bobby, how are you? No, this is a take your pick tool. So it's got a putty, well, you've got lots of ends. You've got a putty end on one end, so that's for picking up smaller bits and pieces, and this is just a paper piercer, and on the end of the paper piercer you have a mini spatula. We do have coming, it's just, I'm not sure if it's in stock at the moment actually, we do have a craft knife, a rotary blade, and a pick. It's like got a hook in it tool, so these will go in the ends. So the rotary arm is for perforation, so you can create perforations in the paper. But I love this tool so much. So it's called a take your pick tool. I'm just popping these out the other way. They didn't like coming the other way, so won't do one way, grab the other. I should just be able to. Nope, they wanted to sit back in. They are loose. They're just being painful for me in particular. Right, please excuse David. He's now in the start of a meeting. He's always more giggly in the start of a meeting. I don't know why. Okay, come on the middle of the E, play nice. Right, we are off. Yay. Oh, that's not the bin. Sometimes I use that dish as a bin, and it works really well, but today I'm not. So now I'm going to endeavour to take this backing off to reveal the sticker. So there we go. Wasn't too bad even for me to reveal that backing. And this is the bit where you want to support. Just want to move it all the way along and just support it. Okay, so now the most satisfying bit, I am going to pop down a piece at a time. So this is just sitting there. It's not actually in place. The C kind of is, but it's not. I kind of want to go from the E, the end, backwards. And then it all should sit perfectly. And my finger is not in a great place there. So we can just do all of this, and that is sitting beautifully. So what I want to do, thanks Bobby, I would love lots of thumbs up. I've moved the spot for my big blocks. So I'm just going to leave this under the block to the side. Oh, that middle piece came out. I didn't even realize it. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that under the block, and we're going to go over to the U. Please. Oh, the U is here right next to me. So I just want to use the U, and where, as I said, I'm going to cut the bits that I don't need off, because we're turning your into you, because I'm not celebrating multiple mums, because unfortunately my mother-in-law hasn't been around for nearly 19 years, so unfortunately I can't celebrate her. Okay, I may have broken my budget and gone and replaced my favourite scissors. And they had a version that were cheaper, and they were titanium. And these ones were actually heaps more expensive. Oh no, $5 more expensive. So I bought them because I needed my scissors. So I want to take off the apostrophe, and I kind of want to keep that swoop. So I'm not sure that's cut well, but I can just run my paper piercer around it, and that released it quite nicely. And just the middle of the O. Come on, I know you cut through. Nope, the whole bit doesn't want to come out just yet. Okay, can I get this piece perfect? Come on. If you talk to your craft supplies nicely, I think they are a lot more inclined to play ball. That one just needed a little bit of persuasion. Okay, so where is that? I just want to lay this on just before I actually trim, just so I can get a lay of the land. I don't think I can use this bubble because there's way I could, because it's just trimming the bottom. Do you think I can use the bubble and successfully trim around it? That's what we're looking for. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm actually, my mum is working on Mother's Day, but Dad and Lavender are in charge of the food. So Lavender is doing the vegetables and my dad is doing the lamb. So Mum will leave the lamb ready to go in their oven and Dad just has to turn it halfway through. And then Lavender, Easter I think it was, Lavender basically did all the vegetables herself. I was just supervising, getting asked all the questions under the sun, but that's okay. Okay, this font is a little more robust, so it didn't warp as much as the Celebrate, but the Celebrate was really, really easy to put back into shape. Okay, so I've kind of tacked it down. I think I have to go from the Y backwards on this one. It's funny, some can go front to back and some you just go, no, it's not going to work that way. So, Bobby, have you made your mum's Mother's Day card yet? I know it's hard when you've almost got back-to-back crafting spaces. Oh, no, that's not right. That's, no, it moved just as I put my finger down. Okay, now, big deep breaths. We can personalize this. And no, I'm not breathing. Okay, That's that bit gone. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Right. Now for the hard bit. And it's only hard because we're just making something into something else. But just turn your piece and you will be fine. Haha, see what I did there? Okay, just snip off the tinsiest little bit. I didn't think going into the bottom of that Y with the connector was going to work. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Yay! Got the numbers ready. What numbers ready? Do I need numbers? Thank you. I'm rather impressed with myself, may I say. Okay, I've got the flowers ready, but not the numbers. Okay. I think this will need to go on a berry burst base, definitely. Okay, so we've got the celebrate. Is that standing out enough? Kind of like the U down there. Doesn't need to go on something else. Oh no, you've got the numbers ready. I know what you're talking about, Cheryl. My counting down numbers. There were no counting down numbers required. I was rather impressed with myself. Okay, now let's grab one of these flowers and my berry burst blend. I'm just starting with, actually, I'm starting with the berry burst dark. So these are our alcohol markers called our Stampin blends. Okay, just capping that, but it doesn't want to cap. There we go. I can tell they're new. No, there was no slip of the scissors at all. I know I freak a few people out. And then I'll probably just keep the middle white, probably. And what I can do, what I think will look really pretty, is my color lifter and just soften out those edges. So just lightening up those edges. I have grabbed the bullet end rather than the brush end just to have a little more precision. So it kind of just fades out the color just a little. It looks like there's less of a line, and as if I've got flowers like this at the back of my garden on a trellis. Hello, Miss Donna, how are you? I did have my head tilted the right way, eyes crossed. Yes, the thing is always got to be at a certain point. You are so correct. Okay, so are the words looking okay? No one really answered. I know you all said perfect, but don't know if that was at my scissoring or my placement of the words. Okay. Oops. Don't need those big scissors anymore. Right. I've just got my 3 flower centers in there so I don't lose them. And I'm thinking 3 flowers will be perfect. Okay. Kind of what I'm thinking is creating that pyramid, and even bringing this down just a little bit. So they do actually match quite nicely. You can go onto the Stampin' Up website, Lula, and do a demonstrator lookup, and you can pop in your zip code, postcode, whatever, or your town and see who is around, or tell us where you are, and I'm sure that anyone in the US can help you. Yes, snap, Cheryl, anyone in the US can help you. Yes, and I do have a lot of oh yeah, look, there are people here who are in the US that definitely should be able to help you. I think I'm liking that. And I'm questioning my pink card base. I'm just going to grab I don't even have one pre-cut. I'm not sure who I am. Apparently far too busy. I will cut some card bases. Okay. Just going to slide that on there. Going to score, then cut. Whoa. And I will leave the inside blank so then I can handwrite Happy Mother's Day on the inside of the card. I don't even know that that was actually straight. I think I just butchered that, but let me see here. Yep, I was right. There we go. Whoops, it was definitely askew. I shall fix that other piece as well, but not now. Just the one we're using. I'm thinking that might be a little too blunt. It's meant to be fresh freezer, so I might grab down the fresh freezer and the bubble bath and see which one we like best. Ohio, Kimberly. Yeah. Hello, Sherry. Everyone's chatting, loving it. Glad you girls can all help each other. Do you think I can get this paper out? No. I'm just going to throw it on here without taking it all the way out. It looks okay. I think I might like the bubble bath better though. Okay, so that's bubble bath rather. I think I might like the fresh freezer better. Let's have a looky-see here. Actually, I think I like the bubble bath better. Just picks up those little pink ones. Okay, no problem, Cheryl. Yep. Berry, okay, berry burst. Hold on. Berry burst. I think it's too much dark on dark on dark. I just wanted something lighter. Oh no, that's not good, Mon. I am just trying to get my screen back. Hang on, BB, bubble bath or berry burst? Okay. Because I really do think, I'm just seeing it. Okay, there's that one. And then there's this one. I just think because it's so dark, it just needs something lighter. Whoa. I see where you're going, Delinda, but I think I have to demonstrators, Lula. Yeah, the bubble bath is softer. I just think it makes this, the actual card front, breathe. Okay, slide this off. And I may even, rather than adding in the white centers, I may grab some gems and pop them in the middle instead, because I've got all this new beautiful bling to use. Okay, that can go over there. Let's do some cutting and scoring. Make sure I do it a little better this time than what I did last time. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not counting to 10 because we'll just have a top folding landscape card rather than a side folding. Okay, and my bone folder. Okay. They can all come off. Whoop. I missed one. And then you've still got the white popping. I've still got the white. I just haven't got the purple, which is fine because Mum's not a purple girl. She's a blue girl. I'm the purple girl. Okay. Just clear our glue here. Does it want to clear? I don't think so. Not today. Pin time. There we go. Got it on the end. This should run nice and free now. There we go. That piece of glue is just a little low. Not quite what I was expecting, but that's okay. There we go. I just pushed that little bit of glue up a bit further, popping on my card front. Just even that up as best as I can. Beautiful. Now, where did that silicone mat go? I think I want to tack down this flower before we go anywhere. So then the Celebrate can go around it.
Alexa, what time is it?
They're all gonna talk. Sorry, David's talking to Alexa, and it's not actually replying. I thought it was gonna be in stereo. Here it is 1:06 p.m. on Thursday. I did just literally have to think what day of the week it was. It's kind of been that kind of week. Very busy. Keeping me right out of mischief. I know I'm breaking my rule here. I have kind of no other choice. Glue-wise, I could use Monica's method that she used in her video last night, but I have found I'm not a huge fan. Are there any cards in the mail, David? Oh, no cards in the mail, no happy mail. That's a bit sad. I did deliver some happy mail today. I borrowed something from a demonstrator friend locally, and she was at work, so I just popped it in her letterbox. She was most appreciative. Okay, I'm going to use my big block again. Just pop that down. You may see some glue, and you know what? I am totally fine with that because it's just the way the cookie crumbles when we are using vellum. You do see glue through it, but you can't get it perfect all of the time. Oops. Okay, Celebrate you. Oops. You can just see how the tops of the U just go nicely in between the A and the T and the T and the E, as if it was made that way. Give that a couple of seconds. Let me look through our bling and see what may work in the middle. Got lots and lots of neutrals here. I do have fresh freesia here. This one is meant to be berry burst, but I'm not quite sure that'll work. That is meant to be navy, but I think I want something a little brighter, if that makes sense. I've got our normal rhinestones. I've got iridescent pearls, so they've just got a bit of a shine to them. I do have, these are Melon Mambo glossy dots. I can use the little ones in the center. No. Okay, I don't, that's the closest I've got to true berry burst, but because it's so translucent, I'm not sure. Or I could use just plain white classic matte dots. Oh, just a card in the mail. A greeting card. That's happy mail. No, it doesn't have to mean... Ah! The brush brass butterflies. I missed that. Who said that? How about butterflies? Kathy, I will grab them and we will have a look, because I can use the butterflies in addition to whatever I use in the flower centres. So they're our brush brass butterflies. Say that 5 times fast. Great tongue twister. Yes, they are out, Monica. I just do want to find something though for our flower centres just to finish them off. So just thinking here and here, that should secure our flower perfectly. Just there. I'll hold it down for a few seconds longer. Yes, they would love that. They would absolutely love that. I send birthday cards every month. I know some of my friends here have received birthday cards from me. But I do send out a heap every month because I make a lot of cards. So they have to go somewhere. Okay, and no. That one is, let me grab the glue and slide it up. That's fine. So, kind of, because we got the purple up there, I can audition it and not use it. So that's something I can do. And these ones are translucent. So this is Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. Oh, and these are going to pick up the Night of Navy from the background. I need to squeeze out a little bit more here. How does... Oh, I'm not sure I'm loving that actually. I can get some different options and you can tell me which one's going to work. I don't think the pearls are going to work just looking at it. I'm saying no to the pearls. They can go straight away. Rhinestones could be a winner. And then I'm thinking just the classic matte dot. So once they're all down, I will grab your vote. So white, freesia, or bling. I don't think the white looks any good at all, actually. I can always use the bigger ones. I've just grabbed out that one. Oh, I'll even bring it closer so you can have a closer look. Silly me. I wish I had to put that Celebrate You further down now, but it's done. Oh, the little flower came from the wanted to say dies, Connie. So that's where that came from. You like the white? Okay, I can do the white. I'm kind of liking it too. It's not distracting. It's just there. Because everything I have placed ever so lightly, except for that one, apparently. Okay. Let's just pop all of these in my mess to the side. And we can add this. Wrong one. I can always try. Oh my dear word. Hold on 1 second. Oh, sorry, Kimberly. I didn't even see you say you liked the freesia. Monica is right. I'm liking the bigger one. I know. I actually might do 2 smaller and 1 larger, just for something different. Okay, I'm liking that, but we were also talking about our brushed brass butterflies. And I can definitely scatter a few of them around. So they will look gorgeous. So I'm just using the larger ones because that's what I have on this sheet. So actually, I think that's going to fill that area that I wasn't really happy with quite nicely, just putting those there. What do you think? Or should I put one up here as well? The little ones look like pimples. Okay. Oh, okay. I am going to put all the dies back on the sheet so then you can see the full set, because I've used a number of those dies today. So it's a die set that doesn't actually coordinate with any stamp sets. It literally just no, I didn't have the celebrate there. I had this one here, then I had that one there. So you've got the word bubbles and the words, or the shadows, whichever way you would like to put it. So I've got happy birthday, celebrate, you're too kind, and feel better soon. Oh, that's nice. Okay, right. So they are all back, which is lovely. And then I'm just going to pop it in its pouch so I don't lose any of them, even though I know they're on a magnetic mat. Magnetic mats are not infallible. So we did not use any stamping today, my friends, none at all. We did use the Masterfully Made Designer Series paper, which is sitting under a pile of cardstock, and we use the Wanted to Say dies for the Celebrate You. Even though there's no U in here, we made it work. We did use the shimmer, now I want to know what it's called. It is called the soft shimmer paper, and we used it in the Night of Navy because that went very, very well with our background. I could have also used it in Berry Burst because there is Berry Burst in that pack as well. I have used the dies once again for the flowers, and I used our Stampin' Blends markers just to pop a little colour on the inside. The embellishments I've used are the classic matte dots and the brushed brass butterflies. Well, I hope she likes it. I know what you were saying. Oh, good. Oh, hey, Carol. It's okay. There's always a replay for you to watch. Always a replay. I'm glad you liked it, girls. Thank you so much for joining me today. On Tuesday, I will be back on Facebook for my live, and I will upload that live video here to YouTube as well. If you are in Australia and would like to order anything, please don't hesitate to reach out or use my shop now details in the description box. If you haven't seen anything from this new catalogue, I do have my 2 unboxing videos in the description below, and I have my 2 latest classes. So this month's class is open for registration, and I have video tutorials and project sheet available for my Dainty Delight class, which I ran last month. So have an amazing weekend. I hope all the mothers out there, whether we are all mothers in our own way, whether we have had children or we haven't, or we've got doggies and cats and all those types of things, or we are just a mother figure for someone. So I hope you can reach out or be reached out to over the weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks, guys. Bye.